Hey everybody, and welcome back to TumbleSeed. This time, hopefully I have audio. I see the mic going. I see it. Anyway, I do apologize for last week's lack of audio. I put it in the description, but in case you missed it, the release date for TumbleSeed is May 2nd. That is like coming up here in like a few days. So, if you've enjoyed watching me play, please go and buy the game when it comes out. It's available on like Steam, the PS4. It's even gonna be on the Switch. Check out the Twitter handle or Twitter at TumbleSeed Game. If you check that out, if you search for that, you will find the release trailer and all the announcement stuff. It's all really cool stuff. I'm really excited that the game's finally gonna be out. Let's start a daily challenge here. I'm a little tired, but we will see if I can finally beat this darn game. Oh, no missions this time. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and switch to our crystal seed here as we begin our standard climb to the top. Okay, we've got a homer already. Alright, well, we're just gonna have to make this work. Nice. Alright, and we profit even. I'm okay with that. It is better than average, though. So we don't want to get too cocky about that profit. I'm not too fond about using that as my third plot for the crystals, but it works out. Those guys don't circle quite fast enough for me to be overly concerned about getting hit by them. Just the general paranoid concern that I will get myself hit because I'm not paying attention or trying to dodge something. I'm going to go ahead and drop into here first before we spend those other two plots. Both of these are bad. I'm gonna take the toxic choke because it won't instantly kill me if I mess it up. Actually, I'm gonna go and check out what this does here because I don't actually know. Okay, so they get poisoned and die. What about if I run into it? Okay, I poison others. Do I eventually get hurt by this? I feel like I should. I don't know for sure. Either way, I don't think I'm going to be using it. I don't want to use the Venus flytrap because the spikes that the Venus flytrap lays are deadly to everything, and they insta-gib you. Just like other spikes that appear on the map. They are just these lethal little things. We've got a homer. Should I say doe? Oh, god damn it. Well, we're not dead. Just have one heart. The problem is I need to try and run away from that homing thing, and there's an explosive guy sitting in the ground. And now I don't have any offensive option because I used all my plots. So I basically can't do this without probably dying. Especially now that I've fallen into that. I could have taken a hit and made it. But I also didn't plant one of the flags in the ground, which is what I should have done. Although... well, I guess we just risk death here, because this is the only solid way through here. Yep, okay, we got it. And now I do the thing where I switch to this to kill the single homing enemy that is being a pain in my ass. Which I'm not particularly fond of that. That was very close. That's okay. If I fall, I die, so, like, anyway, so it doesn't matter if I actually plant one of my flags. I mean, it will after I finish this heart. Oh my gosh, I'm having a really hard time getting myself centered. I mean, for what it's worth, I'm also not taking advantage of the little line that's in the middle of that. I'm trying to do it based on my velocity and my acceleration. So, bear that in mind. I'm the one who's not using the tools that have been given to me. Because I mean, you can tell when, like, you can tell when the balance beam, I guess is what I'd call it, is very far off. When it's very close, though, it's actually a lot harder to tell. Oh, fuck off. Alright, since I'm so close... I mean, if I fall at this point, I'm dead anyway. So if I fall before planting this last... if I fall after planting this, then I'm an idiot for not having placed a flag, but chances of that happening as of this exact moment are pretty low. Alright, so we've got some stuff to check out. What's this? Oh, quests from up here now. A lot of seeds say the sun is the best upon the pyramid, but I like it here. You get a great tan laying in the limestone. Okay, so it's just a general NPC house. I think they're trying to introduce the concept of what the different zones are. This is limestone. Alright, that's that challenge. Until I look at the shop, I'm not going to make a decision. Am I really going to take Missile Root again? You know what? Spread Spore could be good. This is the Filling of Poles one. Yeah, the Flood Fruit. I'm going to go ahead and see what our aura is. That might affect my decision. Ghost that follows you around. Awesome. I'm not taking him right away. I will try to remember him before the end of this. I think Missile Root's better. The Spread Shot could be really good, but the reason why it was going to be really good last time was because, reason it was going to be really good last time was because I had the Spread Shot was going to be good because I had the some shots are bigger. So here's the question. Do I risk 5 crystals to maybe get more crystals? I need to do more challenges. The annoying part is that I get hurt if I fail. 5 little crystals. Yeah. I do like that it says those are real bona fide holes. I do like that change that was made. Because it didn't used to say that, and you didn't used to know that until you fell the first time and actually took damage. Oh, come on. Oh well, whatever. I guess I get to keep going, but I'm not gonna bother. There's no reason to continue. I'm so far behind. I'll never press all the buttons in time. That was disappointing. I thought I could have made that. Oh well. I'm probably going to die here. Missile route's good, but it's not good enough, I think, to make up for this. Okay, well, we now actually just got a nice infusion of crystals. So, I mean, it's 4 crystals. Oh, son of a bitch. Alright, so that worked out very well. Okay, I did not mean to fire 2 of these, but I kind of needed to, it turns out. They only cost 2, so that works out. In terms of cost back. Go away, missile. Okay. That was very worrisome at first. So we're profiting, which is very nice. But I'd rather be using my stuff for hearts. Oh, I didn't take the ghost. Yeah. I think it's probably better that I didn't take the ghost, because I would end up getting hit by that ghost. That's a challenge. I don't want to fight a challenge right now. So I've been fighting. It's the bouncy challenge, which I'm just really bad at. Oh my gosh. I suddenly picked up a bunch of extra momentum out of nowhere, and I couldn't limit myself. But now we're down to 1 heart, which means I'm going to be sitting on the heart. It means we don't have to plant flags anymore, because I'm either going to die or I'm not. Those don't give off little fireworks now, which is good. I just hope we don't see any obnoxious enemies, because I don't want to use my plots for enemies. He said. Oh my gosh, I couldn't see. Well, we're dead. No, we're not. I just barely survived. We're gonna die because the worm is in the way now. I lost too much tempo. Not that tempo is really a concept in this game, but because it's ahead of me, I have to work my way around it, which I'm not gonna be able to do. And if this missile, one of these missiles hits me. Ooh. That was close. Alright, so that worked out, but only because I managed to get behind that plant. If I hadn't done that, I'd be dead. I hate that these things do this. Like, I get it, that's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to protect the crystals, and they do that stupid thing. But, oh my gosh, this is annoying. Are you kidding me? I hit a plant. Those should really more intelligently fly. It's whatever. I'm really sad that those don't fly around stuff. They home at enemies, so be it, I guess. I'm not doing all that great on a bunch of these. I mean, I'm the first person. Oh, no, I'm not the first person to play today. Yeah, well, somebody did much better than I did, and somebody did. I mean, not nearly as. This is, and they got there in 11 minutes? What the hell? I'm just slow. I like to really take my time. I'm okay with that too. So, whatever. I'm okay with taking my time, going slow, being methodical. I'm curious to see what that run looks like. 5 hearts at once? Yeah, that's a dream. The way I play, that's a dream. But why not? Let's see if I can actually do a decent job this run. I'd really like to get a good daily in and post a really nice score. but I don't know. It's just not worth the effort playing every day. I don't have the time. I'd build up a really big backlog for this game, which would be okay, but it just takes a lot of time. Okay. Oh darn it, this one. Oh my god, you're kidding me, right? Okay, first off, no idea how that worked. None. I'm surprised as you are. Oh my god, you son of a bitch. You had to jump there. Well, I've invested so much in trying to kill him that I need to at this point, so... Once again, I still hate that thorns go away and you get hit. I don't think that'll ever change. I think it's bad. It punishes you for using your resources. Because investing in thorns is basically objectively bad. You only ever want to pick them up when you need them, because if you take any damage in the intro... I could suppose if you left it at combat damage and made falling damage, like falling through a hole, not do it, I would be more okay with it. But the fact that if you take any hit at all, just ends you and all the thorns that you have, it just makes me never want to pick up a thorn. I've kept saying this a lot. Oh. I did not hit pause. Wonder if my batteries are dying finally again. I've said it a lot, so I know that that complaint has been heard and the decision has been made to keep the way it is. So I respect that decision, but it still makes me dislike one of the basics. Maybe it's too powerful if you don't do that. I don't know. It's Reflector Root versus what is this? Slow Seed. Yeah, Reflector is the answer. Reflector Root's better for health. I've said this multiple times. Basically, every single time I see Reflector Root. You spend 3 crystals and 1 plot instead of 4 crystals and 4 plots to get a heart back. I suppose it is possible for Reflector Root to reflect something that isn't going to hit you, but I think that's its criteria. I don't know for 100% certain. Oh my gosh, I almost just off-balanced that really poorly. There's a lot of danger here, holy crap. Oh, they're immune to it? That's mean. Fair, but mean. I don't think I've ever successfully caught something else in the explosion, so... That's either the first time I've done it, or the first time I've noticed that they're immune to it. So I've got a good number of crystals, which is why I'm investing in some hearts. I am being a little bit influenced by the fact that I have the quest to have 5 hearts. Like, but I don't think that's unreasonable. I've got enough crystals to probably buy something that I want from the shop. In fact, just in case, I'll go ahead and do this. So if I do need some crystals, I can pick up one of the plots up here. Alright, let's see what our aura is. This is our shop. Well, I'm buying this. Like, there's no question in my mouth. In my mind. I said no question in my mouth. I mean, that's also arguably true, just not generally the way that's expressed. Hello, NPC on the mountain. Everyone down in the forest is a bit aggressive, don't you think? We're more civilized up here. I guess we do have more resources. Look at all this limestone. Yeah, if there was something I could do with the limestone, I'd be more, like, pleased about it. But, you know, whatever. Now let's check out our aura. What on earth is this? Is this the money aura? Bounce friend. You're bouncing around the screen dealing damage. Except he probably deals damage to me. I don't think friend is the right descriptor there. There is no challenge. There's just one of those guys. Okay. So I am gonna then put these into crystals. I'm not gonna play the game. That's not a game, it's gambling. I don't know the percentage of winning, but I don't think it's good enough. Okay, he looks like a friend. He does. We're gonna find out the hard way, I'm pretty sure, though, that he's not. I think I still need more. I need more crystals because I spent so many. Unfortunately, he only managed to deal like 1 damage. Well, we're gonna be dancing spider until you're dead, so... That was kind of close. This is gonna take a while. I've almost got him. 1 more hit and he's toast. And I've also dodged my friend, quote-unquote friend, a good bit here too. Oh my gosh, it was so close. That was very close. See, this is not worth the effort that's going into this. This is not at all worth the effort that's going into this. This is why my runs are 14 minutes. Gotcha. I mean, it's a lot of crystals. It's pretty worth it. The question is, how long before my friend screws me? Okay, I've been tilting so wildly to avoid the spider that I feel like I've completely lost my sense of balance here. Okay, but I've got a lot of crystals. Oh my gosh. Just go away. I don't want to deal with you. I want to finish this quest. The real problem right now is that I'm rolling way too fast. And I have to get above him. Oh, my friend did some murder too. You are on a hole. You were on a hole, spider. F off. You can't do that. Don't do that. Okay, I am so unbalanced. When you lose your sense of where your balance is, it just like suddenly nothing is doing what you're expecting it to. There's already a very tenuous connection, I feel, in the brain between how this stuff is behaving versus how it should be behaving. Like, I feel like that's already true. I don't know if it is, but it feels like that's a true statement. Oh my gosh. What? Oh! My aura came out when I fell in here. I wonder if that is specific to those challenges. By the way, this is going to go poorly for me. Is it gone? Did I just lose it? Yes. I did. I just lost the charge there. Alright, well. Oh my god. Fuck off. Well, I'm just screwed. Look at how fast this damn thing is. I can't run away from this effectively. This is not effective. I mean, I'm doing it, but Jesus Christ, I don't know how. I'm so unbalanced. Okay, I'm somehow doing this, but I really do mean somehow. Like, there's not like a lot of planning that's going on with this. I'm really just pressing buttons and hoping that everything's going well. I don't know if that means, because obviously it went well enough, I don't know if that means that like my intuition or that connection in my head between how this thing moves, I don't know if that means that that's working properly and that I'm actually doing it. You know, like first ride on a bicycle, Ma, I'm doing it, Ma. I'd really like to avoid getting... I kind of need to test. Okay. Avalanche versus Toxic. Well, Avalanche is slightly better, but not by much. I still don't know if that Toxic Seed's any good. Maybe I should just try it. I thought it did damage to you. I need as many of these to be hearts as I can afford. Oh my god. Well, I'm dead. That's death. Because I'm not being good and planting flags. Oh, man. So, despite all of the shenanigans, I still managed to get myself killed. But, for what it's worth, it could have been a lot worse. I'm getting solidly into the second zone. I just need to... If I get a solid offensive item, I can get further. It's just... The tall root isn't that great. I think missile root's one of the best ones. It's one of the best ones, if not the best one. But it is also so dangerous to yourself. And apparently a little bit dumber than I thought it was. So... I will be able to watch out for that in the future. But I still have some improving to do. And that's okay. It's okay. There's a lot of time. I don't know how long I'm going to play this game. I don't know if I'm going to play it until I beat it. Until I get super frustrated with it or what. I really don't know. I haven't come to that decision yet. Because a bunch of other games are ending. But this one's not. So... I don't know. I've got some room to try some new games to get some fresh stuff. So I think TumbleSeed's going to stay around for a little bit, especially since after release, I think it's going to be a pretty fun thing to be able to play and see myself on the leaderboards compared to everybody else, like real world people, not just the people who decide to sign up for the beta test. Because I think in general, most of those guys are better than I am. I think they play it a lot more than I do. I mean, for what it's worth, about a seventh of the games that I play is TumbleSeed, but it tends to get a pretty solid half-hour episode, whereas some of my other stuff, because for some reason 2 runs for me ends up being about a half an hour on the nose. Either one runs really long, or one runs really short, and the other runs super long. But on average, they end up being about 15-minute runs, so it works out really well, whereas other stuff that I play tends to not be more solidly along those lines. Like Resident Evil 4 has jumped around like nuts because the chapter lengths are very disparate, and Subterrane, like there's really no like hard stop. It's you need to stop now. It's just stuff keeps happening, stuff keeps going. There's always still more stuff to do. Isaac, a single run tends to be about 40 minutes. Like those things tend to be separate themselves out to longer, which is forcing my episodes to be longer when my episodes used to be like a half hour each. So TumbleSeed has fallen perfectly into that slot, and it just now feels like it's a short episode compared to everything else, which is not the intention. So it is about a seventh of the game that I play, but I also only end up playing, you know, a couple hours. Like, I only end up playing at most an hour a day. With Isaac sometime, I mean on average, with Isaac being 40-minute runs, I average probably around 45 minutes a day, if not maybe an hour, and which isn't a ton of gaming, but it's, you know, it's a good bit when you're playing 7 different games pretty consistently. So I am done rambling. And that said, remember May 2nd. If you're watching this before May 2nd, go on Steam, go on itch.io, wherever you go, put it on your wish list or whatever it works, and, you know, be ready to download it, because seriously, this game is a ton of fun. If as much as I complain about various parts of the game, remember that I am trying really hard to find those things to complain about. I can't complain about anything else, so that's what I have to bemoan. And that's really more a reflection on my skill level than anything else, because the things that are frustrating me are things that have frustrated me from the beginning, and even since then have changed in terms of balance and power. Now, it's true that I'm not complaining about the disparity and the randomness and the cost effectiveness of crystals, because I think that is in a beautiful place. The fact that you can kill enemies and profit, that you can go with your crystal seed and make good money too, I think all of that is great. I think that's in a perfect place. The fact that I'm reaching for other stuff in terms of how I think the game might be improved is really more to do with where I could improve, and if the game was a crutch, how it could change. My criticisms may still be valid, but if those changes were made, it would make my life easier. So it's kind of a take it with a grain of salt sort of situation. Anyway, I will see you guys next time, and next time you can play along, because by this time next week it'll be out. So exciting. So yeah, I will see you guys then, but until then, keep your gears turning.